Why couldn't God bless the Israelites without sacrificing the Amorites? God will ask Israel to fight and wipe out all these people. If they don't die, you won't make progress. I mean, that is in the scripture. I didn't know that in the Bible. So there are cases where God allows some things, some systems, in fact, some organizations, in fact, some opportunities, in fact, some doors to be shut against some people, for some doors to be open for some people. It happens sometimes. We can't question God. God is infinite, He's sovereign. So when you talk about redemption, it is the process of paying a price to buy back something that originally belonged to someone, or to move someone from the position that he is not supposed to be back to where he's supposed to be by paying a price for it. Doesn't God have all the power to do it without paying price? Yes, He does. Why does He have to pay some prices sometimes? We can question God. Certain prices we paid this year. For some people, some doors have to be shut. For some new doors to be opened. For some people, some friendships, some relationships have to be cut and shut down. For new ones that will prosper and put to be open. Some things will be sacrificed for some things. And we can't question God and say, God, why can't you do it without sacrificing it? And He's God. He knows what He's saying. He knows what He has said. He's God. He sees the end from the beginning. Give men for you and people for your life. If it warrants for God to remove some people from the world for certain part of His agenda to be fulfilled, He can do it. So you cannot limit God and box God. This is a challenge we have in the grace community. And you see people overstretching and oversimplifying what may not necessarily be that simple. You think you know God. You don't. None of us know Him. We are knowing Him every day. Philippians 3 verse 10, Paul said, that I may know Him. The man that wrote many books in the Bible said that I may know Him. So if the man that wrote Colossians, Philippians, Corinthians, Ephesians, Titus, Timothy, Thessalonians said that I may know Him, it means that you can't exhaust the knowledge of God. What you know today may be different from what He revealed to you tomorrow, because He's God. So He said, I will give men. Now you can't question, why should you give men? Why can't you do it without giving men? I don't know. I didn't read the Bible. Before my great-grandfather was born, the Bible had been in the Spirit of God, had been written. The word redemption, it is the greatest spiritual investment strategy of God. To make a payment to buy you and I back from our way to hell. The greatest. Nothing is greater. So we are looking at the greatest investment package, the greatest redemption package. Many of us have been crying to God and screaming in our hearts, why am I on the same spot? Why have things not changed? 10 years, 20 years, 7 years, 5 years. I'm on the same spot. And God is saying, okay, this year, I want to redeem you. Certain things have to be done. Out of the 7 doors around you, I will shut 5. Shut 5 of them. Because these 5 doors are the ones blocking you from entering the main door. I will close those doors. So those doors are going to be the prices for your window. These relationships are bad. They are bad. They are bad. This church you are going. This is the church limiting your destiny. This is the church. This is the church. No, this is the church you should go. And then you have to open up yourself and say, let your will be done, Lord. And then God shuts those doors and redirect you to the other door that will lead you to your destiny. So those other doors, churches, relationships, networks that God has shut, they are going to be the price. So it's like a redemptive package. God sacrificing some things as prices to move you into the next level. So you don't question it when it is happening. You say, God, why is this happening? Say, it is the year of redemption and delivery. For them to deliver, I have to redeem them. In our original state, before sin came, before we fell out of favor with God, we were born by God. So now, if God needed to redeem us, if God needed to pay a price to redeem us, who were we before going to be? So God had it in mind, where do I want man to be? I want man to exist in my image. God made man in his own image. Sin came and corrupted that software. So God said, okay, let me go back and now prepare a plan of redemption. But what was our current state? Why did we need redemption? You know what God did for us? First and foremost, when God made man, Genesis 2 verse 8, the Bible says God placed us in Eden. Man was placed in the Garden of Eden. Eden in Hebrew means pleasure. pleasure. So look at the mindset of God. No, God did not place you in struggle. He didn't place you in poverty. He didn't place you in pain. The man that was created was placed inside pleasure.